All right, we're taking a zero in Bryson City today. Just had a burger and a beer. It's a very pretty day. It's Good Friday. A lot of people here, spring break time. Dogwood's starting to bloom. So we had, like I said, burger and a beer. Now we're just kind of hanging out and enjoying the afternoon. We're gonna go check into our hotel. Gonna hike tomorrow. We're gonna hike down into the NOC from Tellico Gap. So a little short 7-mile venture, but just hanging out here. Bryson City's a neat little town. We spent some time here with our friends. Eric and Wanda have a cabin here. So kind of familiar. We knew where to go to eat and all that. So having a good time on our zero day, just relaxing, made a plan for the rest of the week. We'll check in with you later.
Just walking around downtown Bryson City today, taking in calories. So this is our hotel for the next couple of days here in Bryson City. It's the Ridgetop Hotel. So right up on the mountain overlooking town, which is down here below. I happen to see this old Dodge sitting here under this shed across the street. I had to come over and take a look at it. It's pretty cool, 2-door coupe. I guess a 40s model, somewhere in there. It's in real good shape. Wow, pretty amazing. Here's the view from our porch at the Ridgetop Motel in Bryson City, North Carolina. It's about 6:45 p.m. We're March 29th. And it is Good Friday, so we're enjoying a real relaxing day today. It's a pretty nice place to sit and real quiet here. We've enjoyed it. So we're getting ready to go back down into Bryson City and probably get some more food and get ready to hike tomorrow. I think we're gonna do a 7-mile, 8-mile hike tomorrow from Tellico Gap to the NOC. So once we get to the NOC, we'll come back here and we'll set up our next section. All right, good morning. Here we are. On the Saturday the 30th of March, back at Tellico Gap. So we're back where we were a few days ago, waiting on a ride. Got my truck here today, and we're getting ready to go northbound to the NOC. So we've got about 8 miles to go today. So it'll be a pretty nice, easy hike for us. And we're going over Wesser Tower in about 1.5 miles after we get started. It's a pretty day. It's breezy up here in the Gap, but that's the usual situation. It's supposed to be going up into the upper 60s today, down in the Bryson City area. So Be a little cooler up here. Donna's got new shoes, so she's ready to try those out. Break them in good. All right, we just pulled up to the Tellico Gap. There's a huge trail magic spread here put on by this young lady over here, Audrey, who thru hiked
last year.
Trail
name North Star.
North Star. She's got a YouTube channel, so she knows how to throw down the trail magic. I got to do some close-ups of all this.
We just left out of Tellico Gap, where there's trail magic. Visited with them for a little bit. Now we're headed up to Wesser Bald, and we will see you down the trail.
All right, we're still on our climb from the Tellico Gap. I can actually see the trail down below me. We've been switchbacking up this mountain to Wesser Bald, which is not too far. I can see the tower actually up here, and so we're getting close. We're probably a couple tenths away from the tower. It's going to be not a cloud in the sky today again. So here's a view of that. It's just blue. The leaves are just barely, the maples and redbuds are dogwoods, they're early bloomers are picking up. But most of the hardwoods, oaks, hickories are not yet fully out. So it's a beautiful, beautiful day, a little breezy. And depending on which side of the mountain you're on, it can be cool or hot, just depending. So anyway, I'll check in a minute. Onward and upward.
There's the Wesser Bald Tower. Probably go up there maybe. At least Brent will. I think it's up here. Looks like there's a view. Right over here. Oh. What a view.
All right, I'm up here in the Wesser Bald Tower, observation tower, and 360-degree view.
Well, I mean, get in touch with nature.
Yep, the 360-degree view here is just outstanding. It seems warmer up here than it does down there to me in the sun up here. What an incredible day. All right, it's 11:40 and we're just beautiful view up there. Gorgeous day. Alright, we stopped at Wesser Tower shelter for a few minutes and bathroom break and a snack / lunch break. And I think we've got probably 6 miles to go down to the NOC, which is the Nantahala Outdoor Center, and should be a nice downhill hike on a beautiful day, so no complaints. Yeah, it's been a really fun hike today. Kind of once we got up to Wesser, that wasn't that bad of a climb, but once we got up there, of course we were slide packing, so I know take that with a grain of salt. It'll be a lot harder with a full backpack on, but anyway, it wasn't too bad in slide pack mode. And now we've entered this little ridge line that we've been walking on. It really reminds me of Virginia a bit. Still doing the little ups and downs on the ridge line. It's just really nice hike. This is a wonderful day hike. It's only 8 miles from Tellico Gap to the NOC, so good parking at both ends and a beautiful drive between the 2 points, so then a nice hike. The views here are just spectacular. It's a fun, scenic hike today. Highly recommend this section of the AT. So, a lot of fun, and the views just keep on keeping on today. We're walking along this ridge line, and we're coming down now. We're going downhill pretty steeply, switchbacks, but I don't know if we'll come back up to this elevation, but anyway, I hope we don't, because we're going down sharply and quickly. So they build these rock steps in, I'm sure, years and years ago, and there's some wooden ones on these real steep descents. If you're going the other way, southbound today, it's going to be a lot more work. We had to climb up to the Wesser Tower, but really, that wasn't that bad, and the rest of it's just mostly been kind of gently downhill until here. Now we're going down real steep, but it's not too scary at all. Just gotta watch out. If it was any steeper, I'd have to put the camera in my pocket, but I'm kind of pulling this off without poles. So, I'm just filming Don and Debbie going down this little technical spot here. This is probably the first time they've taken off their poles to use their hands, so you just gotta work your way down. All right, I will have to put the camera away here, so talk to y'all later. About 1:45, we're about 4.8 miles, I think I just looked, from where we started. So we've got 3.5 plus or minus miles to get to the NOC, and still moving good, having a great hike. Trail is beautiful, weather's beautiful, not much not to like. Talk to you guys later. Descending, dropping down an elevation, steeply here for a bit. I didn't look at my app to see what elevation we're sitting at, but these are kind of the first green leaves that I've seen. So we've gotten down to where that line is. It's moving up the mountain from below, but there's just the very beginnings of the earliest bloomers that we're seeing, a couple flowers. So these white flowers, let's look up what those are. So, yep. Things are starting to spring. All right, we'll check in later. Hey y'all.
Hey!
What's going on down there? Is it any warmer?
It's getting warmer.
All right, I can't wait to get down there with y'all. All right.
Join us soon.
Okay, hopefully. I think I hear the river. It's 2:30. We've got about 6 miles or so. It's probably about 4 hours hiking with all the stops. Then we came right down that ridge there is where we were walking, where we had the views off both sides. I can see the house that we were looking down on. Worked our way around to here. So looking back across where we just hiked from over there. Kind of interesting view. Anyway, still only about 1.5 miles away from the NOC, so we've come down in elevation quite a bit, and I've got all my long sleeves off. There's a breeze blowing, but it's a warm, nice wind. It's not real chilly like it has been. Really feels like spring today out here, more so than any day we've been hiking. There were some other pretty warm days, but this one's just got the butterflies are flying around a little bit, and more flowers, and the leaves are starting to come out. So just has a little different feel to it. Real nice day. Started off just a little bit chilly at the Trail Magic up at Tellico Gap. It still gets cool at night. I think it was around 35 or so last night, something like that. So anyway, we'll be down in the NOC here in not too long, probably an hour so or less. So we'll check in when we get closer. All right. Looking down on the NOC here, so we're almost down, and finished with our 7.9 mile hike today, I believe. It was a nice hike. One of my favorite sections there. There's several of them that I've loved, but that one was real nice. Weather was also a factor. It was beautiful. It's probably close to 70 degrees down here, so it's shorts and short sleeves kind of weather almost. I've got on short sleeves, but I still have on long pants. So anyway, we're about to finish up the hike and go into the NOC. and eat, probably get some lunch. Walk around a little bit, then we've got a Sparrow's daughter who's gonna take us back up to Tellico Gap. She came to spend the weekend with her mom. That's Donna, is Sparrow, trail name. So we're gonna have a ride back to our truck, probably eat and rest a little bit down here. And then we'll be heading back around the Tellico Gap to grab my truck. And head back into Bryson City. After a while, we're staying at the Ridgetop Motel again. It's a nice place. Not fancy, but real clean and nice. And quiet, very quiet. So anyway, looking down there, you can see all the blue buses they used to move rafters around. And should be a pretty day down there by the river. We almost made it. I think we started this morning around probably 10 by the time 10:30 maybe. So it's taking us about 4.5 hours or something like that line. It's probably not quite 3 o'clock. So we took some pretty good breaks. There was a lot of views to take in, and we talked to a couple of people we'd met on the trail earlier, just catch up on some things. So hopefully I can get the trail named Papa Wampus to tell us the bear story that he was telling us. I'm gonna ask him if he'll let me get that on film. So anyway, we'll talk to you later. We're about to hit the parking lot down here, so we'll probably do some more shots when we get down there. Talk to you later.
All right, here we are coming down into the NOC, the NOC, the Nantahala Outdoor Center. A lot of whitewater rafting. Brent and I've done the little raft trip down through here. So now we're walking down into it. This is very exciting. It's really pretty. A lot of the flowers and stuff are starting to bloom more. Now that we're down lower, we're noticing more of that. So, and it seems to be greener down here. Donna's daughter is down here. She came to see her for the weekend, and we're gonna meet her, have some lunch down here, and then go up and pick up the truck. So yeah, it sounds like the train's coming through. I think that's the Smoky Mountain Railroad, I think, that you can ride that comes through here. We've been hearing the train as we've been walking down the hill. So yeah, there's the NOC. And the Nantahala River. So we'll see you at the bottom. River's Edge. Brent and Donna and Donna's daughter are coming in. We're gonna have us some lunch. So here we go. Food.
So we made it the 8 miles and down into the NOC. We ate at the River's End restaurant, which is right, River's Edge restaurant, which is right there. And we're now on our way back to Bryson City. We went and got the truck at Tellico Gap, and Donna's daughter was here and took us back up that way. So that worked out real good. So we were back on our way back to Bryson City. We thought we'd stop here and do a wrap-up video. That was a really fun hike.
Yes,
we both we love that hike.
So much fun.
It's a great 8-mile day hike if you're ever in there and you want to do a fun hike. So
Tellico Gap to the NOC.
it's been warm today, and the flowers are coming out on the redbuds up here in the mountains. So you can see right there on that one. So anyway, get ready to head back up and wash some clothes and get ready for tomorrow.
Yep.
But we'll fill you in later. See ya.